The Legacy Center is sort of a hub. It's a community center. It's where people come for meetings, education, fitness, and there was this vacant, totally non-contributing field. It was a staging area for the construction of this building. And there's some agriculture here that's kind of hidden away that we work on, and so I was interacting with people who were coming for a year. And they said, "Oh, you work there? I had no idea. I've never seen any food growing there." And it just killed me that we had this kind of hidden away kind of production area. And so one of Growing Places, our model is putting agriculture in high traffic areas so people don't have, I call it that they get to have accidental interactions with agriculture. There's this sort of economic piece, which is we grow many things on this site that do end up in very high-end restaurants in Indianapolis. And those are very specialty things, and there's a premium price for those. And we also have a farm stand and a U-pick, and the price point is really low. So we kind of cross this sort of economic piece, from the super expensive to really inexpensive. We want anyone to be able to experience this sort of food. And so it's this very interesting model that, in a kind of an accidental way, restaurants are really kind of subsidizing food for people. There's this assumption that people, and these could be kids, these could be adults, that people don't have an appetite for vegetables. And what we discovered in working with, particularly with elementary school kids, is their appetite for vegetables was insatiable if they had some role in the agricultural process, right? So in that case, we were planting, they were harvesting and snacking. And when we saw this site and it was just a vacant field, my thought was, well, what if we offered people the most fun role in the agricultural process, which is picking and eating? And could that have some role in upping the amount of vegetable consumption that people will have? It's a heavy part production agriculture, but it's also a heavy part sort of food access. One of the things that people are craving the most is not just food, but it's sort of connection. And so I hope, this little site and kind of Growing Places at large, that we have some part of social well-being relative to just connecting like-minded and not like-minded people around kind of food and agriculture. There is totally unused, ignored grassy areas, weedy areas, mulchy areas. And I'm not suggesting every stitch of ground in Indianapolis needs to be production agriculture at all. A lot of it should be.